Welcome to the longest running quiz show in the area. Categories. High school students compete to answer questions on topics from art to science, history to current events. And now, here's your categories host, John Bartell.
Hi, welcome to Categories. Today we're bringing you a matchup between Blue Valley West Jaguars and the Shawnee Mission North Indians. Let's go ahead and meet our competitors. First from Blue Valley West.
Hi, I'm Whit Womack and I'm a senior.
Hello, I'm Peter Bushman and I am a senior too.
I'm Abbas Mozafar, I'm a senior as well.
I'm Sham Narayan and I'm a freshman.
And I'm Walker Womack and I'm a senior.
And our competitors from Shawnee Mission North.
Hi, I'm Tristan Abbott and I'm a junior.
I'm Colin Braden, I'm a junior.
I'm Goldie Akidik, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Adam Moon, I'm a senior.
I'm Nick White, I'm a junior.
Fantastic. Here on Categories, in the first round, we will take turns answering questions. If a team responds incorrectly, the other team will get a chance to steal. We did a coin toss before we started taping. It was won by the Indians, so Shawnee Mission North. Here is the first question. It comes from the category of literature. Complete this popular couplet by Alexander Pope. Good nature and good sense must ever join. To err is human, blank. Jaguars, chance to steal this literature category. Complete this popular couplet by Alexander Pope. Good nature and good sense must ever join. To err is human, blank. Peter.
To forgive is divine.
That is correct. Jaguars, you do get the next category. It is general knowledge of stereo equipment. This device is used in recording studios and some fancy stereo systems to control tone and filter out background noises. Name it. Walker?
Subwoofer?
It is not subwoofer. Indians, chance to steal this general knowledge of stereos. This device is used in recording studios and some fancy stereo systems to control tone and filter out background noises. Name it. We're looking for equalizer, an equalizer. Indians, you do get the next category. It is world geography. Name the giant landmass composed of Europe and Asia. Adam.
Eurasia.
Eurasia is correct. West, you have a current events category. Laura Kepler was recently crowned the new Miss America. What state does she represent? Walker?
California?
It is not California. Indians, current events is the category, your chance to steal. Laura Kepler was recently crowned the new Miss America. What state does she represent? Adam.
Wisconsin.
It is Wisconsin. Very good. Indians, you do get the next category. It is vocabulary. What adjective means cat-like? Tristan.
Feline.
Feline. That is what we're looking for. Blue Valley West, you have the next category. It's science, specifically space. What probe sent in 2001 to collect solar wind particles shares its name with a book of the Old Testament? Whit.
Exodus?
It is not Exodus. Indians, chance to steal this science space category. What probe sent in 2001 to collect solar wind particles shares its name with a book of the Old Testament? Tristan.
Genesis.
It is Genesis. Indians, you have the next category. It is Shakespeare. Who, and this is in quotes, wishes he were a glove upon his sweetheart's hand in a play by Shakespeare? Adam?
Othello.
It is not Othello. Jaguars, chance to steal this Shakespeare category. Who, and this is in quotes, wishes he were a glove upon his sweetheart's hand in a play by Shakespeare? Whit.
Romeo.
It is Romeo. You do get the next category of Jaguars. It is movies and Disney movies, to be exact. As a model for Tinkerbell, whose figure did Walt Disney Studios use? Wit.
Marilyn Monroe.
That is Marilyn Monroe. Very good. North, you have the next category, general knowledge. According to legend, those who kiss it will be endowed with great powers of persuasion. Difficult to reach, the inscribed slab rests high on a castle at County Cork, Ireland. Name this object. Nick.
The Blarney Stone?
It is the Blarney Stone. Jaguars, your category is military history. Name the George, the first name George, who was the swashbuckling tank commander of World War II. Peter.
George Patton.
It is George Patton. Very good. Indians, government is your category. The Department of Defense replaced which cabinet position? Adam.
Department of War.
Department of War. Jaguars, science, medicine is your category. What is a photic sneeze reflex reported in the New England Journal of Medicine? Peter?
Blinking.
Cannot accept that.
Oh.
Indians, chance to steal this science and medicine category. What is the photic sneeze reflex reported in the New England Journal of Medicine? The answer is sneezing in sudden sunlight. I guess when you see the sun, you sneeze. Indians, you have the next category. It's math. If a cube has a volume of 8 cubic inches, what is the area of one of its faces? Goldia?
4.
4 is correct. Blue Valley West, you have the next category. It is world geography. Name the largest city in Pakistan. Sean?
Lahore.
Cannot accept that. Shawnee, Mission North, you have a chance to steal this world geography category. What is the, or name the largest city in Pakistan? Tristan?
Islamabad.
It is not Islamabad. We're looking for Karachi. Karachi. Indians, you have the next category, and it's history, Spanish history. Spain's invincible armada was made up of what vincible treasure ships? West, you have a chance to steal this Spanish history question. Spain's invincible armada was made up of what vincible treasure ships? Walker?
Galleon.
That is exactly right. Movies is your next category, Blue Valley West. Name the highest grossing documentary of all time. Peter?
Inconvenient Truth.
That is incorrect. Shawnee Mission North, chance to steal this movie category. Name the highest grossing documentary of all time. Looking for Fahrenheit 9/11. Fahrenheit 9/11. North, you get the next category. It is art. Art critics have called him, among other things, the charging bull of modern art, the Nietzschean monster from Malaga, and the inexhaustible old stud of Côte d'Azur. Who are they describing? Time on that. Blue Valley West, you have a chance to steal this art category. Art critics have called him, among other things, the charging bull of modern art, the Nietzschean monster from Malaga, and the inexhaustible old stud of Côte d'Azur. Who are they describing? Peter?
Marcel Duchamp.
That is incorrect. We're looking for Pablo Picasso. Pablo Picasso. You do get the next category, however, and it is world history, and it's a quote. 2 soldiers, 40 centuries, excuse me, let me start. Soldiers, 40 centuries gazed down upon you, declared Napoleon in what country in 1799? Walker.
Egypt.
Egypt is correct. Shawnee Mission North, you have the next category. It is literature. In Galveston, Texas, you can see Dickens on the Strand with Yuletide representations of characters from what famous book? Blue Valley West, chance to steal this literature category. In Galveston, Texas, you can see Dickens on the Strand with Yuletide representations of characters from what famous book? Wit. A Christmas Carol is correct. You've evened up the score at 7 apiece. Blue Valley West, you do get the next category. It is science, environment. Man's exploration of the sea has been most extensive where? In deep ocean waters, between 1 and 10 fathoms deep, or on coastal zones? Peter.
On coastal zones?
Coastal zones is correct. Shawnee North, current events is your category. What two teams will be playing in Super Bowl 46? Colin.
New York Giants and New England Patriots.
Those are the two. Blue Valley West, you have the next category, and it is math. A boy has 2 pairs of dress shoes, 3 pairs of dress pants, and 2 sports coats. How many different combinations can he wear? Show him.
12.
12 is exactly right. Shawnee Mission North, world geography. Name the 2 most important canals in the world. Tristan?
The Panama Canal and the Suez Canal.
Those are the 2, yes. Blue Valley West, European history is your category. Who had the Tower of London built in the 11th century? Walker?
William the Conqueror.
That is who we're looking for. Shawnee Mission North, you have a sports category, figure skating. The camel is a figure skating spin executed with the body in what position? Adam?
Hunched over.
Cannot accept hunched over. Blue Valley West, there you have a chance to steal this figure skating category. The camel is a figure skating spin executed with the body in what position? Peter?
Crouching.
It is not crouching. We're looking for arabesque, the arabesque position. Blue Valley. I don't look like a figure skater, so I wouldn't know that one either. All right, general knowledge is your category, Blue Valley West. What initials follow the listing of a meeting whose date and time has not been set? Wit.
TBD.
TBD or TBA, either one would be acceptable. Shawnee Mission North, entertainers, famous quotes. What did W.C. Fields compare women to when he said, "I like to look at them, but I wouldn't want to own one"? Nick.
Cars?
It is not cars. Blue Valley West, chance to steal this entertainers famous quotes category. What did W.C. Fields compare women to when he said, "I like to look at them, but I wouldn't want to own one"? He compared them to elephants. Not scoring a lot of points with the ladies there. All right, Blue Valley West, you do have the next category. It is science. And we will finish this question. The category is science. In our solar system, what is the outermost of the inner planets? Show 'em.
Mars.
Mars is correct. And you've taken a bit of a lead heading into halftime here with a score of Blue Valley West 12 and Shawnee Mission North 9. At this time in our program, we will go to a member of each team, and they will give us a campus update. And from Blue Valley West, we have Peter. Peter, what is happening with the Jaguars?
Hey, what's up? So our winter sports season is currently in its swing, so they're all doing their own thing, you know, getting ready, like just having various matches and getting ready for the championships coming up. This weekend, by this weekend I mean last weekend, not the next weekend. This weekend, Blue Valley West sent a team to the academic decathlon, and it did pretty well. It got second place, which is the highest that we have ever had a team score at the academic decathlon. So we're pretty excited about that. And also, our debate team won state for 2-man debate, I believe. It got first place, I think. So, yeah.
So a lot of things happening.
For shizzle.
There we go. All right, and Shawnee Mission North, Adam, what is happening with the Indians?
Well, this coming weekend we have our musical, which is Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Last weekend, our basketball team finished third in the Viking Indian Classic. Our swim team has also qualified a relay and an individual to state in multiple different events. And our NJROTC is continuing to win multiple competitions in Oklahoma and here in Kansas City.
Fantastic. So good stuff happening at Shawnee Mission North as well. As we head in here into the second round, it is the lightning round in which a question is placed on the floor for either team to answer. But we will start off our lightning round with our look and listen question. We will pipe in a monitor here, the video and the sound to our contestants. And the first ones to ring in and answer the question correctly will receive 2 points. 2 points for look and listen. So here we go, everybody with their hands on their buzzers, both teams. Name the American music, or the type of American music, that is represented in the following selection. Walker.
Ragtime?
It is ragtime. Very good. 2 points for Blue Valley West. And as we answer that question, we're now headed into the regular part of our lightning round. So both teams, here we go. U.S. geography for both teams. Which island is famous for Nathan's hot dogs and the Cyclone roller coaster? Colin.
Coney Island?
Coney Island is correct. History for both teams. On November 1st, 1952, the United States exploded the first one at the Inuiatok Atoll in the Marshall Islands. The first what? Walker.
Hydrogen bomb?
Hydrogen bomb is correct. Both teams, general knowledge, flags. How is a ship's national flag flown when there's trouble on board? Colin.
Upside down.
Upside down is correct. Geography, resources for both teams. What is South Africa's main export? Adam.
Diamonds.
It is not diamonds. Blue Valley West, chance to steal this geography resources question. What is South Africa's main export? Walker?
Ivory?
It is not ivory, it's gold. Gold. Both teams, fine arts, cinema. Jane Fonda turned down the lead female role in this 1967 film. The part went to Faye Dunaway. Fonda, living in France at the time, didn't want to move to the States for the role. Name the film. Bonnie and Clyde. Bonnie and Clyde. Literature for both teams. Identify the title of the short story of which the key phrase is, "I prefer not to," by Herman Melville. It's Bartleby the Scrivener. Bartleby the Scrivener, my favorite short story my junior year in high school. All right, here we go. U.S. history for both teams. What document was sent to George III on July 5th, 1775, asking for harmony and cessation of hostilities with the American colonies? The aptly named the Olive Branch Petition. The Olive Branch Petition. Science for both teams. Which of the following three glands serves both as a duct and ductless gland? Pituitary, parathyroid, or pancreas? Peter. Pancreas is correct. Vocabulary for both teams. What word defines a type of macaroni or a pipe joint? Abbas.
Elbow.
Elbow is correct. History, geography for both teams. King Faisal was leader of this oil-producing Arab country until his reign abruptly ended when his nephew assassinated him. Of what country was Faisal the ruler? Tristan?
Iran.
It is not Iran. Blue Valley West, chance to steal this geography history question. King Faisal was the leader of this oil-producing Arab country when his reign abruptly ended when his nephew assassinated him. Of what country was Faisal the ruler? Walker.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia is correct. History, another history question for both teams. Juan Perón was the president of what country from 1946 to 1955 and 1973 to 74? Argentina. U.S. history for both teams. Name the political party formed in the 1830s, largely around the hatred of Andrew Jackson and his policies. Adam.
Anti-Jacksonians.
That is not correct. Jaguars, you have the chance to steal this category. U.S. history is the category. Name the political party formed in the 1830s. Sean.
Whig.
The Whigs. That is correct. Art history for both teams. Frederick Edwin Church, John Singleton Copley, Martin Johnson Head, and Fitzhugh Lane are all painters in which period of art history? Impressionism, Renaissance, Early American, or abstract? Wit.
Early American.
Early American. Literature, cartoonists. Honore de Molière is an exceedingly sharp and witty cartoonist. He was a contemporary of Rousseau, Corot, Millet, and Delacroix, and died in 1879. He lived and worked in what country? Peter. France. You've opened up a bit of a lead here with the score Blue Valley West 21, Shawnee Mission North 11. Science, chemistry for both teams. Acetic acid is produced by bacterial action on alcohol in air. This yields what common table wit?
Vinegar.
Vinegar is correct. Spelling for both teams. How do you spell consciousness? Show 'em.
CONSCIOUSNESS.
That is correct. Both teams, math is the category. What is the cube of a negative number whose square is 100? Show 'em.
Negative 1,000.
Negative 1,000, perfect. Sports for both teams. Bob Knight, the Texas Tech coach, basketball coach, known for his temper on and off the court, dropped a breach of contract lawsuit he filed against his former employer. What NCAA Division I university fired Knight in the year 2000? Adam.
Indiana.
Indiana is correct. Current events for both teams. Which country's unmanned Phobos grunt probe re-entered Earth's atmosphere after a failed mission to the Martian moon of Phobos? Tristan. Russia. That is correct. World history for both teams. Place these events in proper chronological order. King John signs the Magna Carta. The First Crusade takes place. The 100 Years' War begins. Wit.
The First Crusade takes place. John signs the Magna Carta, and then the 100 Years' War.
Very good. That's the correct order for all three. Government for both teams. Which member of the cabinet is first in line for succession should the president not be able to fulfill his duties? Adam.
State.
That is incorrect. Blue Valley West. Government. Which member of the cabinet is first in line for succession should the president not be able to fulfill? Peter.
Vice President.
Vice President. He is a member of the cabinet. That is correct. U.S. geography for both teams. Name any three of the 4 largest cities in Tennessee. Show 'em.
Memphis, Nashville, and Knoxville.
That is correct, and the last one would be Chattanooga. But that is a correct answer. I only needed 3. U.S. history for both teams. How many people were killed at the Boston Massacre? Show 'em.
5.
5 is correct. Military history for both teams. What sparked the Mexican War of 1846 through 1848? Walker.
Crossing into past the Nueces River. Or skirmish there.
I cannot accept that. I am sorry. Shawnee Mission North, chance to steal this military history question. What sparked the Mexican War of 1846 through 1848? Tristan.
United States troops moving into the area past the Nueces River.
Cannot accept that either. The first part of that would have to be Texas becoming a state of the United States. So I cannot accept either one. Sorry. General knowledge for both teams. Who invented the Kodak camera? It was George Eastman. George Eastman. Next category for both teams is literature. And this is a quote. I have a little shadow who goes in and out with me, And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. Who penned those lines? Peter.
J.M. Barrie.
I cannot accept that. Indians. Literature is the category you have a chance to steal. I have a little shadow who goes in and out with me. And what can be the use of him is more than I can see. Who penned these lines? It's Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. Both teams, here's the next category. It's science. What is stored in adipose tissue? Peter.
Fat.
Fat. Very good. Literature is the next category again. In what novel does John Dos Passos draw a gloomy picture of life in New York City during the 1920s? Whit.
Gangs of New York.
Cannot accept that. It's all right. Shawnee Mission North, chance to steal this literature question. In what novel does John Dos Passos draw a gloomy picture of life in New York City during the 1920s? It's Manhattan Transfer. Manhattan Transfer. Government history is the next category. Why did President Jimmy Carter order the United States Olympic team to boycott the 1980 Games in Moscow? Adam?
The Soviet invasion of Afghanistan.
That is correct. Another math question for both teams. Factor this, this expression. 4x squared plus x minus 3. Sean?
4x minus 1 times x plus 3.
I'm sorry, you had the 3 and the 1. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't give you guys a chance to steal. We will throw out that question because I didn't give you guys a chance to answer that one. The correct answer was 4x minus 3 times x plus 1. Geography, climate for both teams. What word describing a strong, hot wind occurs in Africa? A strong, hot wind in Africa. Peter.
Zephyr.
It is not a zephyr. North, chance to steal this geography climate question. What word describes a strong, hot wind occurring in Africa? Tristan?
Harmattan.
That is incorrect. We're looking for a sirocco. Sirocco. That the siren does signify the end of our game, and that we have a score of Blue Valley West 29, Shawnee Mission North 14. Please join us again next time here on Categories as we'll bring you the best and brightest minds of high school students all throughout Johnson County.